About to turn 27, and I realized the truth about the wall. I discovered the red pill when I was 19, and I have lived in fear of aging ever since. So I have spent the past 8 years wearing sunscreen every 2 hours, eating 100% clean food, not even birthday cake, drinking minimally, and going to bed on time. I also began anti-aging skin products at 25, like I was American Psycho level about it, drinking collagen and refusing to go outside without my sun umbrella. I've turned 27 on May 29th, and I looked at myself in the mirror. I look literally the exact same age as I did at 19. I have pictures and there's no difference, except that I have more abs. The only difference is that I have 2 lines under each eye, and they are very small. I'm a graduate student, and everyone thinks that I'm 20 and is surprised to hear my true age. Many of my friends, both male and female, have aged horribly. Like they look like they're in their mid-30s at 25 to 26 because of poor skincare and diet and health. I know people think the wall is just for women, but many of my male friends, especially the ones who smoked pot and were more hippie, look bad. So, I don't know if this comforts anyone, but the wall has to do more with your life choices than it does age. I know eventually my beauty will fade, but it's not happening now like I thought it would. It's possible that it's because of my genetics, even though I'm Snow White. My mom is Mediterranean, but I really am surprised to see how much good diet and exercise improved my chances. I commend you for your dedication to your health. It will serve you well. Here is another secret about femininity. This will hold true for you when you're 50 and look 30, and it holds true to those of us who are 30 and look exactly 30. When you're warm, vivacious, and confident, people are always still drawn to you, like a moth to a flame. My grandmother was a socialite and academic, but also an older woman who looked exactly like an old woman. Everyone she met was absolutely enchanted by her. They wanted to be around her, do things for her. So take care of yourself. Keep your face fresh and young as long as you can, but don't let the idea of losing that youthfulness terrify you either. It isn't the end of beauty, nor sensuality. I'm about to be 30 in December, and I like how I look now way more than I looked when I was 21. I actually have cheekbones now. I know how to apply flattering makeup as opposed to what is trendy or flashy due to years of practice. I finally figured out what clothes look best on me and how to dress classy for all occasions. I think the most important thing is skincare and physical fitness. Working out does a ton to tone the body, and looking toned makes you look all around better. Good skincare keeps your keeps your most sensitive skin protected from the elements and able to heal. I was not red pilled and actually super degenerate during my college years. Somehow was able to keep it together by quitting cigarettes, lots of skincare, and working out. People think I'm not even 21. They don't believe I'm almost 30. I'm quite short, but it also has to do with my lack of wrinkles and generally well-kept frame. I had a job where I checked IDs, and dear Lord, I've seen women who are 25 that look like they're nearly 40. There's nothing vain or stupid about taking care of yourself, ladies. How you present yourself to the world is how you will be perceived, and smart people know how to use that to their advantage. Everyone gives women mess for hitting the wall, but the truth is almost everyone ages like milk. I think women tend to age harder and faster because they are both more inclined to do damaging things to look good in youth, dye their hair, sunbathe, etc. And the demand pregnancy, childbirth, and raising children places on women cannot be understated. This is not to say women have to or should let themselves go once they are pregnant, but it is important to point out a very real physiological response and shift in priorities when women experience that men don't. Let's not even get into the genetics. I just hate when people talk about how women will 100% look like trolls at 30, but men look great forever. Not true on either court. As you've pointed out, there's very real choices we make that affect how we age. I agree. I am male, and people do give women a bad rap on hitting the wall. Men hit it too. Take care of yourself, and you can look your best. Some folks, it comes easier than others. So I'm sure I'll get some blowback for writing this here, But there's another one of my dating finds. A lot of guys don't want to date girls who have screwed around a bunch or do drugs or whatever. Edit, just that age might mean less exposure to this. But I'm finding out a lot more happiness and success now at 26 to 30 than I did at 21 to 24. I think YMMV, but when I was younger, a lot of guys wanted me to sleep with them immediately and dumped me when I did not, older and younger. Now I find that guys are more appreciative, that I want to date slow and am willing to wait. I know there's a time limit on this too, but it's different than what I expected. Exactly. All of this wall stuff neglects to take into account that women around the age of 18 to 23 don't get taken as seriously by most men. Combine that with so many men wanting to play the field, I don't know how a woman would be able to marry a high quality man unless she actively looks for men 10 to 15 years older. I think many women who marry early 20s end up with low quality men who only marry them because she got pregnant. There are also studies showing women who marry in their early 20s have a much higher chance of divorce than women marrying late 20s/30s. But Red Pill won't tell you this. Yes, totally agreed. Many studies about marriages lasting longer when getting married later. Not hard to see why this is. Your 20s is not all we get in life, number one. And when people get out of college, having only a few years of semi-adulthood puts them in their mid-20s. Not sure how much life experience can be had with only a few years finally out of school. Most people in their mid-20s really have no business trying to get married. I don't think we really form our adult selves and more real maturity and experience until our early 30s. If that for some people, any young woman who's reading this that has internalized the message that it's bad or negative to turn 30, please realize that it is just not so. True, it's laughable. It's extremely outdated and repressive on purpose. Telling women they max out after only living a third of their life is just flat out wrong. Yes, we all have goals in life and do not live forever. But please do not waste your one amazing blessed life we are given by thinking it's over for you at only 30. I hopped off the carousel at 21 and chose a man I had the most fun with. We made it last 20 years, but I wish I'd looked for a man who could have given me more fun on many occasions. Looking back, I was too young. Having said that, I'm in a good place and my choices have ended pretty well. I have 2 great kids, a friendly and supportive relationship with their father, who I do love dearly, still. But just not like that. He's coming for his tea tonight, in fact. Financially independent, great health, and now I am free to live life on my own terms, outside of the prison of responsibility I made for myself. He is not paying for any of my existence or his kids. I'm paying him financial support and all the child expenses, so I've not robbed him blind either. I was the cash machine and plow horse. Still am. Maybe I will be alone forever now, but at this point, that just feels like a relief. There's a bell curve. Women 16 to 23-ish who married generally haven't been vetting their partner very long. The same is true for women in their 30s. The sweet spot in our Western society seems to be mid to late 20s. This was exactly my dating experience too. Older, 26 plus, respected me and cherished my inexperience, whereas younger men bullied me for not sleeping with them immediately. Yeah, but they didn't start treating me that way until this year at 26. It was like all the guys, old and young, who went out with my young 20s self
thought I'd be more down for sex without a relationship. It was something surprising to me. Now I get treated as a more serious option, while my friends who slept around do not. No argument. I'd encourage all women to be married before 30 to, well, avoid that problem. That said, there is absolutely the message sent to women from Red Pill that you're completely disgusting by 30, maybe 35 with good habits.